My name is Sarah, and I'm a part of Wednesday Fam. And yeah, I'm a senior this year. I've been attending NLCF since freshman year, where I randomly ended up here because a family friend knocked on my door wanting to check out a new church. But now, like many things in my life, I know this was anything but random. It was God working in my life. A bit of a spoiler alert, but that's what my snapshot is going to be about today. How I've seen the Lord working in my life over and over again, and how He is teaching me to put my trust in Him. As all engineering majors do, this past year I was very stressed about finding an internship, as it was my junior year and I was yet to have a professional experience. After stressful calls and applications, I finally received an offer. In the summer, I was going to work at a Christian theater called Sight and Sound. I would get to serve the Lord's kingdom while creatively using my skills, and I was so happy. I felt like the Lord was calling me to be here. However, this would not be a story about trust if everything went exactly as I wanted it to. This is around the time I began to experience spinal issues, a problem I had about 4 years ago, which ended in spinal surgery. To avoid specific details, the course of the injury would start with just some pain, then go to nerve damage, and if left unchecked, could possibly take away my ability to walk. The pain could prevent me from being able to run or lift heavy things, and even confine me to my bed, which would mean I would need to give up the internship. I was praying and spent weeks asking God to heal me, to help me make the choices I needed to, anything. I couldn't understand why I felt like something God was calling me to was now being taken away from me. I know now, though, it was through this He was teaching me to rely on Him and His timing. As I was attempting to handle everything on my own, He was working to heal and protect me through what I call a series of miracles. The first being the amazing communities He connected me to. As I prepared to take on finals, I received so much support from people at NLCF praying for me, bringing me food. It was amazing. But also I learned that my home church was praying for me. And the biggest surprise of all was I learned my future employer had groups of people praying for me as well. From HR to my future team in automations and effects. It was just amazing to hear when I got there. The second miracle was me making it to the internship. As I am older than when I first had the procedure, another procedure was opened up to me and would hopefully give me enough time to complete the internship. Just having this option gave me so much hope, but unfortunately the only date available for me was 2 weeks after my start date, meaning I would still need to lose the internship. There's a low chance of moving up on the wait list, so all I could do was pray. But I learned 2 days later, a spot opened up for me, for the exact date I needed it to still do the internship. I know a lot of people would call this luck, but I know this was God looking out for me. Small everyday miracles continued from there, such as me being able to find a host family, the theater accommodating me only being able to lift 15 pounds, and even though my injury could get worse with a single sneeze, it was stable the entire summer. The environment spending every day working for Him was the biggest blessing of the summer, though, because I got to have a more intimate relationship with Him, and my time was just so blessed by getting to serve Him. My anxiety for an issue that was still severely impacting my life felt like nothing. A Goliath-like giant was taken down with a single stone of faith. One of the taglines from the show I worked on this summer was "The battle belongs to the Lord," and it still resonates with me to this day here on campus as I go to tests and even just walk from class to class. I mean, how could it not? He helped me walk without pain again, and He got me safely all the way to Missouri and back. I don't know what can comfort me more than seeing Him take care of my physical and spiritual needs again and again. I'm so grateful for this experience because of how it made me fully rely on God. He knows my heart better than I do, and I'm a very logical person, and I need this reassurance again and again to see it. I still have back issues, and likely have surgery on the horizon, but I know God will continue to look out for me. I will keep praying, relying on the community He's given me, and I know He'll take care of me. I will leave this story here with one final miracle. A couple weeks ago, I made a plan to go home during fall break and get another preventative procedure, not surgery, thank goodness. But I'd already planned to have my snapshot this weekend. When planning the call, I got a call that the only procedure available would be this weekend. I prayed to the Lord on my walk to class that day that He would just work His miracles. And not even half an hour later, I got the call that I got this time slot I needed. Quoting from Luke chapter 11, "Keep on asking and you will receive what you ask for." God wants to take care of His children, and after this past year, I know that more than ever. My name is Sarah, and that is my snapshot.